Hi, welcome, warm welcome from Richmond. Actually, really warm because the oven is hot, so don't touch it. So what we decided to do today is to bake something very, very special with a Pakistani flavor. And what we're going to be making is a date tray bake with toffee. Our date today is a Pakistani couple, and we wanted to give them something very, very special. So what I'm doing here, oops, did I count it correctly? Right, so what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be making a toffee sauce first. It has to cook here for half an hour. And while I'm doing it, I'm going to measure out all the ingredients for Larissa because she's going to be creaming the butter and she's going to be making the cake with dates. We have them prepared here.
What did we do to those dates?
We have soaked them in orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
They are supposed to be soaking here for between an hour
I like how you stir with the butcher knife.
and 2 hours. Well, I don't have any clean spoons. And yeah, they will go as the last ingredient in the cake.
Okay.
After which we put it in the oven and pour the toffee syrup on top.
So tell me what's gone into this pot of melting goodness on the stove.
In the stove, we have 200 grams of cream, 150 grams of Clark's date syrup. We have found it in local Sainsbury's. It was a bit of a bummer because they didn't have it in Waitrose. We were actually really badly told off by one who works there. We're absolutely writing to the management again to complain. We already have a pile of letters in our own file with complaints. And some butter, because obviously there's no cake without butter. And there's also no toffee sauce without butter. So, well, let's hope for the best. I'm supposed to stir all three ingredients, which I'm doing right now. And I'm going to leave it to simmer on low heat. I'm going to give it an occasional stir. I'm going to be nicely scraping the sides of the pan, making sure that nothing scorches. And after 30 minutes, we're going to see a clear layer of fat sitting on top of the toffee.
Wow.
At this point, we're going to take it off and we're going to stir it in, the fat into the rest, making sure it's a nice, datey toffee sauce.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay. So I've just chopped up some butter that I'm going to cream. There's the butter. It's been getting a little softer. But I've lost Yan. I don't know where he's gone.
And just two long parts, so it's just possible to take the cake out by pulling.
Oh yeah, if you put a couple of strips underneath, you mean?
Just
Long
two.
strips hanging out?
So basically, one that way and one that way.
Okay, it's happening. He's buttered the pan.
I've buttered the pan.
Mm-hmm. Now you're sticking the paper.
And now I'm sticking the paper. Like, hopefully it's going to stick because we don't really want any mess, and I'm not the one who either recycles or does the washing up.
That's sad but true.
So hopefully what we're going to achieve is an easy, maybe let's add some butter so it sticks to the bottom as well. It's a 2-ply 4-way paper origami.
What if this messes up the whole recipe?
It never messes the whole recipe because it's very buttery as it is, and what we need to make sure is that the sides are covered, and it's actually possible to take the cake out in one piece rather than have to eat it out with spoons.
Yes, this is a consideration when you're taking one of your dishes to somebody else's house and hope not to bring any of the cake home.
Okay, so the only problems we have here are those corners, but I don't think they are
They'll
problematic.
just have, just press them down a little maybe.
It's mostly this one here. You could cut out a tiny strip of paper.
Nah.
You think it's gonna be okay?
I think it's going to be okay. It's actually
And again, it's not going to be too liquid, so it's not like it's going to
It'll
go there
push back
inside.
a little.
Yeah. But we're just going to pull the paper out when we take the cake. And there will be no drama with it sticking anywhere. Because even if it sticks on the paper, paper can be peeled off really easily.
We hope we're going to like this cake, but at the same time, we don't want any leftovers to bring home.
So what I like to do on my farm in Alabama, mostly when Chad is at work, I'm putting on makeup because Chad does not like to see a woman who's unkept and not looking her best.
So Jan has just started channeling somebody from American Housewife show.
He would, that's not a housewife show, that's a cookery show.
Oh.
And what Chad says...
Oh, Jan is channeling the pioneer woman.
That's what we do on the prairies. Chad comes home and he says, "Darling, you look stunning, just as the Bible said." So what I'm doing here, while this bakes, I'm going to pimp myself up and I'm going to be ready to go when Chad is ready to play.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to add 150 grams of muscovado sugar to the beaten up, ready to be creamed butter. Should I cream it first?
No, you cream it with sugar.
With the sugar? Okay. So I'm going to add 150 grams. And the thing I like about British recipes is that everything is in weights. At first that was really annoying to me because all my Canadian recipes were in cups. But I have learned that you make far fewer dirty dishes if you just measure. And I suppose it's probably more accurate too, because it was always before, oops, slightly too much. Before it was always, how packed should that sugar be, for example?
We've experimented with this, and I think packed cup could be completely different measurements depending on how much you pack.
Exactly. So I will say this is something I have grown to prefer about baking here.
Is that why you prefer Europe to North America?
I wouldn't say that.
Is it because the food is better? Is it because the sense of humor? And it's just really pretty here. The cities actually have history.
Let's not get started with that. We actually have nature. But anyway. Okay, so I'm going to cream this now.
Okay, can we watch it cream?
Sure, I have to put the thing together though. So.
Can you show us how you put it together?
Okay.
That looks like a complicated contraption.
This is my little beater. I would really prefer to have a great big, what do you call those things? KitchenAid. But we do not have room for a KitchenAid.
Neither do we have the money.
Not to. But I would, if we had a cupboard, I would put that away and replace it with KitchenAid. But we don't have a KitchenAid or money for one. So.
Is it going to be loud?
It's going to be loud. Prepare yourself. You're not going to like it. If you were a whippet, you would hide your ears. Do you think whippets are sensitive to loud sounds?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to cream. We've swapped roles. Jan is creaming the sugar. He doesn't believe I got it creamy enough. And I'm going to gradually add eggs. Okay, you ready for the first egg?
Yay!
Should I put it in a thingy first and then pour it? Maybe I should.
Yeah, because we're always worried to make sure you don't get any shell into your mix.
Can I do it with one hand? Yes, I can. Ready? Here comes the first egg. Now, one thing you might notice if you're a North American follower, or perhaps if you're an Albertan follower, is that the eggs here are very, very, very orange. Where I come from, eggs are more yellow and these are more orange. It's just the difference in what the chickens eat, that's all.
Where I come from, we have no eggs, and we live on beach bark and roots. That explains my silhouette and my sunny disposition.
Okay, here comes another egg. Oh, got some shell in that one.
So is this the last one?
Yeah, this is the last one, which is why I got shell in it.
Don't do it. Don't be like Larissa.
Oh, come on. I see it. I can't
to use
fish
another
it
shell
out.
to do
I
the
am
shell.
using a shell.
Well, some European books have taught you a thing or two, but you still have to master the art of deshelling.
I got it.
Do you remember how you were pulling out the guts and bowels and undigested bits of food from raw shrimp? That was satisfying.
That's disgusting. Okay, here's the last egg. Just checking slowly. Nope. No check.
The problem with being a vlogger and cooking while you vlog is that I find it really difficult to concentrate and do two things at the same time. So I'm going to count very carefully, because what we need here is 2 teaspoons baking powder. That means 10 gram, 5 gram.
Although you're using a teaspoon.
Yeah. And
You're ambiguous. No, that's not the word. Ambidextrous? No. Bilingual.
by unilateral.
Yes.
Okay, so we had 2 tablespoons. Now we need 300 grams plain flour. You have the expired flour.
It's not expired, but it's mostly empty.
Yeah, that's not gonna give us
Is there
50.
Well, put in some, empty it.
You should not be using 2 flours.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah. It's
I
a
think
cake.
Maybe we should add a bit less,
No,
considering we have less of everything else.
we don't have less of anything else.
Yeah, 300.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Baking powder. Date syrup.
Yeah. So for the date syrup, we made a slight boo-boo.
200 grams.
That was my bad because I didn't look at the recipe when I bought the date syrup and I thought the 1 bottle would be enough. But the date syrup is in the toffee topping and in the cake. And so we're actually just 20 grams short, right?
We're like 40 grams short.
So we're going to use just some corn syrup. It'll do the trick. Okay, so that's what it looked like after we mixed the first bit, and now we're adding the rest of the corn syrup just to top it up.
Maybe enough.
Okay, enough.
Also, we don't really know what's the relative sweetness
That's
of
true.
one versus the other.
True. You could taste.
And now we adding the OJ with dates.
Oh, this is exciting.
Same.
So change of plans, we decided to beat it. And now in goes the juicy datey mass.
Goodness.
Wow. In the meantime, this is bubbling away over here. I'm just going to give it a little stir, yeah?
Yeah.
It's bubbling quite a lot. Should I turn it down, do you think?
Yeah. If it's possible to turn it down. Or maybe put it on a smaller heater on the left.
Okay, I'll see here. So yeah, we have this hot pot that has quite a heavy bottom, which means it's slow to get going. But once it gets going, yeah, put it on the small one. Once it gets going, it holds the heat quite a lot.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
So it's done. That's what it looks like. You're going to scrape the sides. Are you happy with the look of that?
Yeah.
Is it going to be amazing?
All the screaming has been amazing.
It looks fluffy.
Is it overbeaten? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Let's put it in the...
Are we pouring? Exciting, it's happening. This is my favorite part. Did you know that?
No,
I love this.
you've never told me that.
I kept
Apart
it to
from-
myself.
Every time we bake.
I love putting the batter in the pan. I love the way it pours.
Now, what are you channeling?
I
All
don't know.
those videos.
ASMR,
What's ASMR?
where they whisper and people
Yeah.
like it, which I don't quite get.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
I don't get it at all. I think it's sick.
Okay, ASMR people, now you know how he thinks of you. Do you need a spoon?
I need someone to do it for me.
Here, you take the phone then.
Because this is... I don't like this bit. I'm okay like dumping stuff, but I'm not good at dumping it with...
Transition.
Oh my god, it does taste.
Is it good? Did you lick your fingers?
Yeah. Amazing. Sorry, it's really amazing. It's fabulous.
Yeah, good enough?
Yeah. And I'm going to put it inside.
Oh shoot, that wasn't a hair. Was that a hair? Did you see a hair go? Yes.
Yeah, it's a bit of protein here for you.
That's disgusting.
Yes, it is, but we got it on camera and you got it in your hands, so...
I don't know, I can't find it now. I can't find it now!
Well, now you've... Oh my god. Okay, do I stop the camera?
It's an emergency.
It's, we did have a bit of a organic matter incident, but you wouldn't want to know what it was. And so we're going to put it in now, and we're going to bake for 45 to 50 minutes. I think it's going to be more 50 because of the tin we're using,
Well,
which
is
is a
not
very
tin.
heavy
Ceramic.
earthenware ceramic number.
I'll stir it.
Maybe it's supposed to be doing it. We don't know.
Um,
Tamal didn't tell us. Okay.
There it is, in the oven. Oh no, you can see that our oven door is not clean. I cleaned it recently and it got unclean between the wet glass. And that's how that is looking.
So I think we're going to leave it here to bubble away, to cook off some of the moisture and leave it for the fat to separate to
And
make
then we let it cool.
toffee syrup. So that's going to be another 15 minutes.
Okay. This is why Jan and I cook together. Usually what happens is he cleans. I mean, he cooks. Don't. And I clean as I go. But today I was like occupied doing other things. So now I have to clean up. This is his favorite thing to do. Oh, it's a good, careful there. Is it coming? So we're having a debate. What is the debate?
Well, after about 30 minutes, which has been an hour enrichment time, but maybe it wasn't simmering, we just kept it warm to melt. So after 30 minutes, we were supposed to see a clear layer of fat sitting on top. Well, there's a question of whether it is fat and whether it's actually sitting. I think it is sitting.
I think so. It's separate.
At this point, we were supposed to turn off the heat, which I did, and we're going to leave it to cool, stirring the fat back into the mix to make it smooth and spreadable coffee. I need coffee.
Wow. It has a nice crack. And that is cooling nicely.
It's not separated.
Nah, just whip it. Do we pour it while it's hot? No.
I think we have to heat it up again.
Maybe it was, no, it said let the fat form and separate and then just beat it in before you pour, yeah? Just beat it in. But we're not pouring now anyway.
No, it's too hot. Yeah, it gets toffee-ish.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll beat the heck out of it. Okay, we're giving the topping one last stir and it looks amazing now. It's done exactly what it needed to do. We were worried for a bit that it was going to be separating, but it hasn't.
Okay, so because I'm a slob, I'm just going to hold the camera while Larissa spreads it with a spatula and
That's okay, I'll use a knife.
a knife.
Mm-hmm. I'll use a spatula.
This also has to come off because we know she already had too much.
Okay.
Also, do you think we should go and buy some wine?
I can just take this bottle I've got, it's fine.
The problem I have is like we may not drink, but she may expect
I
it.
thought that it's rude to show up without wine.
We can get some extra.
I'll just take the one I got as a gift.
And I need cigarettes.
Oh, you don't need them.
I want them.
Okay, good enough.
Okay, so you're gonna take them
Just
off.
set that there. No, don't put it in the sink. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you do it. Sorry, I'm just Jason for being too bossy. I'll just shut up now. Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay, whatever. I just don't want you to eat it, right? So
Why not?
Do I just chuck all the whole thing on the top and then
I
we
thought
spread
you wanted
it?
me to do it.
Okay, fine. Thanks. Women.
Don't be so sexist. Okay. It's gonna be
So you're
amazing.
gonna take a dump on the entire thing?
Yeah. I'm gonna take a dump on the entire thing.
Or do we just start spreading it from, and is it just only at the top, on the sides as well? See how much we have. Maybe just the top.
We'll see how much we have. I'll start with the top. I think there'll be enough to go over the edges.
Okay, are we done?
Not quite.
Because I don't think you presented very well for the camera.
Well, you could move the camera angle.
Right, you could have an interesting story to tell.
Oh,
What do you think about when you take a knife and you smother things smoothly?
This always reminds me of my mom because she could do a really nice job of it.
Is it because she had a wet knife before she started?
No, never.
Okay.
Am I doing it wrong? Is that what you're saying? Why are you saying nothing now?
I realized I don't have a voice for the radio.
Yeah, but you don't have a face for TV, so.
That's why we're doing vlogging.
We can edit it. Yeah.
Tell me about the show that you watched yesterday.
Which show?
The reenactment, Jane Austen style comedy. They were performing a comedy. They had a battle with playing croquet, and they had a battle
Oh,
about
that was
bring
so
lemonade.
bad. That was like the worst of British television.
See, the reason I chose it is because I thought it would meet your discerning tastes. It was very much Larissa. It had your name all over it, and I
Did
thought,
not. It's the worst. So stupid, puerile, slapstick, physical comedy. Not my favorite. Okay, how does that look? Am I making it better or
you could
worse?
draw a little swastika or
No.
some other Pakistani symbol.
Yeah, which culture is it that has the little swastika?
Hinduism, but
Oh.
it's used in
Oh, he's
Buddhism as
not
well.
Hindu. He's not Buddhist either.
The cat is.
That's.
We're missing precious time with the cat.
We've got to hurry up and get over there and get some Kenny time in. Okay, is that good?
It's perfect.
Okay.
Smile.